I would tie the door to my wrist. So if the door opened, it would pull my arm and wake me up. So we did that the entire time. And then I always had a string with me. It was the one way, because that's how they rob a train. Is they open the door slightly and then just crawl in and start pulling shit out.
Pull your arm up.
But as soon as they open the door, your arm goes up and you're fucking wide awake.
Wow. That's crazy shit. So this guy was so paranoid. He lived on the 34th floor. He used to tie parachutes on his bags of cocaine. So if the cops came and he threw them out the window off the balcony, this is where it tastes your mind. But anyway, that's a complete different story. Here I am with this 60-year-old Cuban with underwear on, nothing else, and a gun, right? And he's walking around, and he's doing coke, and now he starts crawling, and he's running into a room, and he's doing blow, and I'm sitting there watching TV, and I'll never forget the song that was on. You know what the hot song was that week? Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, let me rock Chaka Khan. And I heard that song over and over. I stayed with him for 4 hours while he's doing the best blow in Miami. And I'm sitting there like a fucking priest drinking fucking soda.
Really?
Eating sandwiches. And I'm dying inside. I'm dying to do this blow. And in the middle of all this, I hear, bah! The gun goes off. And he shoots himself in the foot. And I'm like about to faint from anxiety and debt. And his kid comes in and his wife. And they're like, what happened? And I'm like, he shot himself. I'm like, that's the 3rd time in 2 years. Look at his fucking foot. He shot himself in the ankle. It was fucking crazy. And the cops came. They already knew. Oh, what'd you do, Muñeco? You shot yourself again. Jesus Christ. When are you going to stop doing that shit? They fucking took it. It was like another day in Miami.
Jesus
and I'm
Christ.
like, oh, my God. Now I don't have a ride. Now I got to take a fucking $80 cab ride. There goes my fucking coke.
Hey, Joey, will you walk me through your weight gain and weight loss through the years? So, like, when did you start gaining weight?
The weight gain started 1995 in Seattle.
That's when you started gaining weight.
When I left Boulder, I was about 230.
Really?
Shoulders. I swam every day. I rode a bicycle around town. When I got divorced, I was a big North Boulder rec guy. Big. Yeah. Fins to swim, goggles,
really?
3-4 times a week, master's swimming program. I loved it.
So then when you went to Seattle, that's when you were with Josh Wolf
no
and Brody.
No weights, car, no walking anymore. In Boulder, I didn't have a phone, so I have to walk to the payphone. When you text me, the walking disappears. It's amazing when the walking disappears. When I was an open micer in New York, I was Slim Jim Magoo, and you're eating in New York, right? You're getting the slice, you're getting the meatball hero in Harlem, because you're walking, you're movement, and it's all uphill.
Do you remember what you used to call? Remember when I lost all that weight and I was walking around everywhere? I just walked to meet you. You remember you used to call it the DUI diet? He goes, he didn't drive, dog. Why'd you walk? And I go, I was just trying to lose weight. And he's like, what do you want to do? Did you get DUI? This is the DUI diet.
There's different diets for people. And listen, when you take walking out of your fucking patois, you want to lose weight? Walk from fucking Studio City to Hollywood 2 times a week.
I almost walked here tonight, and then I was like, "Fuck that."
Oh, that's a hike. That's a hike.
So wait, so then when you went to Seattle, when I went
to Seattle in the beginning, I started gaining weight. I started fucking and sucking the stripper. Once you start eating pussy is when you go limp. That's the biggest weight gain in your life. Once that pussy's good and you're in love and you're eating bagels.
Dude, I was 185 when I met Leanne.
Yeah. That's the biggest. So when I met this stripper, here I am taking aluminum foil out of her asshole. I think I'm eating. I'm eating turkey burgers. I'm eating fucking 3 egg omelets for breakfast.
3 egg omelets?
Oh, my God. This chick always had a yeast infection, so I had to keep my immune system up. You know what I'm saying? When you're a stripper, that yeast infection is alive inside you.
So wait, so how heavy were you when you moved to Hollywood?
So when I moved to Hollywood, I was probably 255. The real
That's from Seattle?
From Seattle. The really good picture of me at Stanhope's where people look at and go, wow.
Can you pull that up?
No.
Can you find it?
Nobody's got it.
Oh, okay.
Rogan's got it in his personal file. I'm about 250, 255. And then...
What kind of file does he have?
It really went deep in... probably about 2001 was where the sleep apnea and the cocaine met. And I started going on the road for long periods of time.
The road will do it.
The road, eating that fried food, those Yoda rooms in Michigan,
the booze,
Buffalo, the booze, the blow. The blow will kill you. The blow, unless you're out there sucking dick and smoking crack and not eating, but when you have a little bit of money and you do blow, you binge. When you wake up, you right away put 8,000 calories in your system and you go upstairs and sleep. You do that 4 or 5 days a week. The results are fucking monstrous.
Yeah.
So what happened was when I got the sleep apnea, you're not getting enough oxygen in your blood system. And all of a sudden you start creating, what's that thing you create when your body goes into panic?
No, I know what you're talking about. Serotonin?
Serotonin, so that makes you fat as fuck.
Yeah.
So I remember getting on a scale at one time going, wow, Josh Wolf got a deal. And I got this commercial for a mobster. Something happened. I needed suits. And I called Josh, and I go, Josh, I need to borrow money. He goes, you know what, man? I got this deal. I'm going to give you a present anyway. He gave me $500.
Josh Wolf's show on CMT starts June
9th.
June 9th,
Yeah,
everybody
he's going to
on
be on the
CMT.
podcast next Wednesday.
I just thought I'd throw in a plug.
Are you on that night?
No, you're on the first week. I'm gonna do like next week or the week after that.
Okay,
I
I'm
think.
doing the 11th. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing the 11th. So,
Yeah.
what was I talking about?
Josh Wolf, you asked him to borrow money for a suit.
You asked him to borrow money he gave me $500, and I went to that 3 suits for $200 in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You get 3 shirts, 3 ties, 3 suits, a pair
yeah.
of shoes, a belt, a hat,
Yeah.
a burger from fucking Musso and Frank's.
Yeah.
You get everything for $200.
From
Yeah.
But those suits are great for about once after the third use, you got to throw them away. Once you stretch and the elbow pops out, or somebody lights something flammable next to your suit, because it's always something flammable. Don't go to one of those fucking Poison concerts, because you'll leave there like a fucking. I was going to say something cruel, but it's Monday night, it's Memorial Day.
So then, when did you get to 400 pounds?
Wait, so do you get your suits?
Let me tell you guys, when I went for those suits, I was
Lee's laugh
probably.
is the best tonight because it
when I
comes out
went-
of nowhere.
When I went for those suits, it was probably March, let's just say 2000 or 2001. I went for those suits. I was about 300 pounds. About a month later, I went to put that suit on, and I have no reason to lie to anybody. The pants were 2 inches away. When I bought those suits, I fit in that pants. I bought those pants. I got them tailored for myself.
Yeah.
When I put them on 2 months later, I was 2 inches away. I couldn't even breathe the stomach in. That was the sleep apnea, the cocaine addiction, and the diet all met at one time.
Yeah.
And I went from like 3 to 355 overnight. Couldn't even wear regular clothes. I had to be sponsored by Big Daddy. And
I remember Ralphie was sponsored by
Ralphie,
Big Daddy.
all of us.
Yeah.
And he was sending me clothes. That's how I was living. I was taking my profits from comedy, snorting them, and I was getting clothes from Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Why buy jeans when Big Daddy would send you those sweats in the mail? It was amazing.
Sweats are the enabler
When
to
you're a
gaining
fat
weight.
fuck, yeah.
Sweats are the friend that's like, dude, just
No.
one more time.
How big? What year is your?
And then I
biggest?
went to Houston for the holidays. Pete used to book me for 2 weeks over the holidays.
Yeah.
If you're a fat dude and it's in your DNA to be fat and you like eating, Houston should never be a stop for you at all. They go deep in Houston, and especially if you're doing blow and drinking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I used to go
drinking
to
town for
the
sure.
drinking. You're waking up right away. You eat pierogies instead of 2 eggs and oatmeal.
Yeah.
Those pierogies, I throw 10 of them and 3 cans of Coke right off the bat, just to fuel the diabetes and the cocaine at 7 in the morning.
it.
I'd even stop doing blow to go get kolaches and get like 3 jalapenos, 3 sausage and cheese, 10 of them and 3 cans of Coke. And on the way, stop at fucking Taco Cabana and get 3 breakfast tacos, potato, egg, and cheese with the spicy sauce. Oh, yeah.
Texas has got great fucking
Terrible.
food.
And then you go to sleep and you wake up and you go to Beaver's and you get a fucking Greek cheeseburger with the steak fries and the clam chowder with the fucking fish in it. You know the Greeks. What do you got? Crab? Throw it in there. Who gives a fuck? That shit. And then at night I go by Pete and there was a Chinese restaurant by Pete.
Remember, it was right next door.
It was right next
It
door.
was a Chinese restaurant. Oh, I used to fucking love
Come
that
on.
place.
Who do you think you're dealing with, dog? And then down the block I remember if you look up Disco Inferno on Cold Case, that was the first remarkable gain weight. I went from 355 to about 380 in a month. Ooh. 2 of those weeks were in Houston, Texas. It was on about a month ago. If you ever see Cold Case, always pop it up and see if it's Disco Inferno. I play a cab driver that was really skinny at one time.
Yeah.
I was a disco dancer. But after the cocaine backfired, I moved to Philly and I become a cab driver. And
What
like when
casting?
so it was one of those. I did 2 weeks in Houston.
Yeah.
Basically, got off the plane, did New Year's with Joe at Melrose on Saturday, slept all day Sunday, and I was the second scene on the first day of shooting on like the 3rd of January.
Oh, wow.
It was one of those things.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get a chance to lose the sodium out of my body from eating out all the time in Houston.
Yeah.
When you look at that episode of Cold Case, you will go, Joey, you were 2 weeks from dying. And right around that time when I came back was when I got diagnosed with the sleep apnea. I finally fell asleep at, where's President Clinton from?
Little Rock.
Arkansas.
What is it?
Arkansas.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little Rock, at that Funny Bone that Joe Chadwick bought. Remember
Yeah.
when they broke off and Joe Chadwick and the black bartender who robbed the bar in Miami, they bought a fucking mysterious Funny Bone at Little Rock, and I was asleep at the fucking I was asleep at the hotel, and a guy came up to me and goes, "Excuse me, I'm a doctor. I heard you snoring when I was checking in. You better go to a doctor on Monday." He goes, "Just from looking at you, I could see the bags under your eyes, the color of your skin. You're going to get sick." He goes, "You have sleep apnea. I could hear you choking." At that point, I had been thrown off a flight.
For snoring?
Before the flight took off, guys, I sat down, I put my head back, and I started going. And they said, and they're like, "You got to go, dog. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go get some sleep."
Wait a minute.
Oh, my
no
God.
airline person says you gotta go get some
It
sleep.
was really bad. I was on United, and I think I had alcohol on my breath or something the night before. But no, I wasn't drinking that morning, but you could tell I was fucked up like the night before.
You're not even a big drinker, so that would
No,
be
but when I was doing blow, I threw down. Listen, when you do blow, oh yeah. When I threw blow, Budweiser cans, cold like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Give me a case of those 12 ounces, put it in the freezer.
That was what Felipe was saying. You gotta do, Tom. You gotta hang out with Felipe's part.
I was listening to a part of it. It was hilarious.
That guy's so. But Joey and him are so authentic.
Yeah, completely. Of course.
I feel like.
That's
Do you
why
ever
he's
feel
the
like we're
best.
kids listening?
I'm a total child right
Yeah,
here.
like when Joey tells his stories, I feel like the two of us.
What am I
are
going to
just
jump in with my fucking story
He was-
about the time I ate a sandwich somewhere? Like
He was crazy, Felipe.
Yeah.
Like when he got down, he got scary down. Like he went to a different place. Like
Really?
Like Eddie Bravo Indian. But I got two good Eddie Felipe stories. One night we did a gig together, but he hung out to do something, and I bought a batch of coke. Well, I thought was coke. When I got to the hotel room, it was meth. It was up in one of those Merced,
Yeah.
oh, they're one of those meth counties. Yeah.
and I did it anyway. You know me. Fuck it. If you know, it's here. What am I gonna do?
yeah.
Get back in the car and hunt it down? Fuck it. You know, that's what we got tonight.
So you did
And
meth that
I
night.
did it, and he got. I did 2 or 3 lines. I was fucked up, and he came back, and I remember that I must have smoked 80 cigarettes in front of him, like one after the other, watching a TV show. We left the door open,
Imagine Joey on meth.
and there was
can't imagine
oh my
Joey
god,
on meth.
and there was a fucking female comic at the hotel that I knew. I remember saying in the back of my head, "I'm gonna go give her some meth dick. I'm gonna wake her up because my dick was harder than fucking hell."
Why couldn't you just go to find more coke? Like actually find coke. Like you don't
Because
have to do the
listen,
meth.
it took me an hour
Did
to
you
get
bust
the
one of
meth.
those Joey Diaz nuts?
Huh? I don't know what I did. Fucking tremendous. And another night, Felipe calls me up and he goes, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I go, "Nothing." He goes, "I'm in your neighbor. You want to take a ride?" I go, "Yeah." I knew what he wanted. This is when I just heard rumors, you know.
Yeah.
He had never done powder with me. He picks me up and I go to El Compadre. Like, let's go inside. We get a margarita. I get like $100 worth of blow. This is how bad I was. And he goes, "You ready to go?" I go, "Yeah." So he was under the impression I was going to give him some.
Yeah.
We get in the car. He starts the car. I start opening up packages with $1 bill. And I'm throwing him out of the car.
That's like a shotgun snort.
And he's by the third package. He's like looking at me like, "Where's mine?" I'm like, and I just threw it. And I opened up all 5 packages, did 20s, one in a row. And he goes, "What happened to mine?" I go, "I can't give it to you, my buddy. Drive me home." And he drove me home. I remember he called me 4 days later. He goes, "That was fucking crazy." That's how bad.
And Joey's going. I would pay money to see that.
Where is that? How does
I have
somebody
no
not
fucking
have that?
idea. I want to find it.
It's like Los Platanitos or something.
Platanitos.
El Platanitos.
Yeah, and what was the? You guys had to do? Did you guys do stand up or just
No.
do panel?
No, we did like a Spanish contest, like a ball throwing contest. Listen, it was like $3,000 the week before the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
But
you
both
were
of them speak
spitting
like that English Spanish.
Yeah.
Like
Holidays.
Felipe goes. I don't even know the word for breaks. I go, what? And he goes, I thought it was brecos.
Yeah, sometimes you just. It's funny how every year for a couple of years, I would get a cocaine gift a week before the holidays. Like one time I went to do an audition, and I didn't get the part, but I'm walking out, some little chubby guy comes at me and says, "Excuse me, you'd be right for a mafia commercial you're doing, but it's non-union, but it pays $2,500 for 2 days' work, if you know anyone." What do I say? Non-union, I don't give a fuck. You know, this is the holidays, Jack. That's $2,500 cash. And they put us up in a hotel, tremendous. All the way, like in Camarillo, nice, like fucking butlers and shit.
Yeah.
Like doctors, non-union, put us up, fed us. It was a Snickers commercial for fucking Russia or something like that. Then the one year I got the ski thing, I got the teeth with Warren Miller. Every year they would pick,
You did a ski thing with Warren Miller?
oh my God, they would pick a comic every year, and it was a company out of Boulder that did skiing, and they would host a boat. Oh my God!
Oh, you didn't ski?
Oh, I skied. I skied when I lived in Colorado for
real?
3 or 4 years. I loved it. I never skied in Jersey. That's not skiing.
Yeah.
That's Fear Factor. That's your shit. Trip tank, whatever the fuck that is.
Trip tank.
Killing yourself, on purpose.
trip tank,
There's
killing
only 3
yourself.
states you could ski in and have a great time like that.
Yeah.
And it's Utah, Wyoming has great skiing, Colorado,
Idaho.
Idaho's got great skiing.
What were we talking about?
Soldier Mountain, Idaho.
What are we talking about?
Look at Lee.
I have no idea.
Me neither. Who gives a fuck?
Lee, are you holding on by a thread?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah, he's as tough as fucking nails. So what are we talking about
I
skiing?
have no idea.
I don't remember. I'm always fascinated by the path of your life. Like the weight gain and weight loss blows me away because I don't know. Tom and I deal with weight gain a lot, but I'll be dead honest with you. I've been getting on the road. I've been eating like shit and getting depressed the next day. Like going, this isn't the right way to do it.
Listen, bro, as soon as I get my itinerary, the first thing I look at is the hotel, and I dial up the menu. Now, at least you have an idea. Listen, we're all savages, but you know what? Listen, you could eat 2 eggs, and you could have 2 pieces of multi-grain toast. It's the potatoes that kill you. You're going to have 3 slices of that Oscar Mayer center cut bacon. You can have 3 pieces of that for breakfast and live. A little fruit, that's normal. I love to eat the potatoes, and I love the breakfast smoothie like I had. And we all love that shit, but that's what kills you, bro.
I'm 236. I started 242 was this weight loss thing I started, and in a week I got done 236. But now I'm just kind of plateaued because I drank this week.
You know that you have to work out 4 days
I work
a week.
I work out every
and
day.
You have to drink water and
5 miles,
and
drink
and
water.
You have to drink 2 days a week. You have to put in your mind.
I gotta. That's my thing.
Listen, that's my
drinking.
thing is the drinking. I get you. So you have to make a deal with yourself.
Yeah.
You can't drink on the fucking flight. That kill. That's
I
it.
really genuinely wish I could do like you and just have marijuana be my thing. But it's not. My brain's not wired that way.
Hey man, that's what makes us unique. That we're all different. That there's people that like alcohol. I can't.
I want to do a tour bus really bad. Like I talked to Jim Jeffries today, and he was telling me exact numbers. I really want to do a tour.
He was telling you numbers of what it costs.
What it costs for a tour bus, and where you got to break even.
Is this extraordinary?
No,
No?
it's $10,000 a week. I'm not. No, listen. Obviously, you know exactly how much money I make, Buns. So do you, Joey. I can't afford that in a weekend. But if you start doing these one-nighter, do a tour of one-nighters. Where you do it at rock clubs, and I'm gonna do I do the calling sick to work thing. So I was like, I could do that every day of calling sick to work. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is, as long as it's not Saturday or Sunday. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I really want to do a tour bus now, while I'm young, while I'm not young, but while I'm enjoying comedy. You know what I mean? I was like, why aren't we doing a tour bus? Like 3 of us or me, the 3 of us. Why wouldn't we do a tour from Tampa, Orlando, Atlanta, Nashville? Columbus,
Here
Pittsburgh.
Here we go again. Now tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna have 1,000 twits when you putting the tour together.
No, but
And
why
at the
would
end
we
of
do
the
it?
week,
Why
this
would
shit
we?
don't fucking happen.
Why don't we do this?
And
Why
I
don't
got
we do
2
this?
days of people tweeting me, wasting my fucking precious space.
You ready, Joey?
What?
Call in Sick to Work tour. We'll do that in the morning, and then we'll do a show at night. 2 different clubs.
I'll tell you why. Because I can't leave this fucking place for more than 3 days of this shit.
It's tough.
It's tough. I
I'm-
only want to be away Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I'm broken, man. I broke
After
that fucking barometer.
Yeah. After that, I'm done.
Say,
I've been
what would
on the
what would
road
it take you to do 2 weeks?
Thursday, Friday.
What would it
Saturday.
take you to do 2 weeks in a tour bus?
Thursday, Friday. I don't want to smell your farts, and you don't
Yeah, I
want
was
to smell
gonna
mine.
say.
I'm an adult. If we were a rock and roll band, and I had chicks sucking dick and a guy preparing my heroin shots and cutting lines. But at this point in my life, listen, just put me in the hotel and pick me up in the morning. All right.
Really?
I want to take a shower. I don't want to be traveling. I don't want to be Tracy Morgan, get hit behind by some fucking guy in a bus when I'm trying to whack off. I don't want none of that dilemma. Leave me the fuck alone. Everybody calls me every 2 weeks with a tour and an invention. First of all, I don't like promoting on a nightly
You
basis.
called me about a tour.
Well, it wasn't me. It was the fucking
all right.
dude.
All right.
First off, I do not like the 3-night promotions in the city.
What do you mean?
2-3 nights in a row on my Twitter. It just seems like a fucking whore. It's too much promotion.
Yeah.
Okay, it's too much. Then we got to make the Man of Steel retweet for us and all that shit. I don't have it in me to drive 4 hours. I don't have it in me to drink with people after a fucking show. I'm 52. I want to go to the room, have a cup of coffee, and pass the fuck out. I just don't have it. I wish I did. And to keep this up to par.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the week, this is the catalyst. You know, these agents
is
call
it.
you up and they and at the end of the week, then for 2 days, I got to rush this. Now I got to put somebody on I don't want. I got to do this. I got to do that. Now they stop listening to this, and my numbers go down for me to make chump change because I want to be Johnny fucking Elvis at 40 and live in a fucking tour bus.
Yeah.
You got a nice life. You go in Thursday, you come back Saturday. You're a fucking sadist, you know. You like this shit of going to a baseball game on Sunday. I couldn't sit at a baseball game on a Sunday knowing my wife is cooking. I can't do it. There's no club in the country that I want to work on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's your
I
dilemma.
didn't know- I
and
didn't
I
your
didn't know
fucking dilemma.
you had so many gold teeth.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
this guy's Johnny Pimp. You know
Yeah.
that? This is
Jesus.
Yeah.
Are those new?
No, they've always been there.
yeah.
I'm thinking about
You look
putting
like
these-
fucking Edgerrin James.
I
think
can't go
about
out.
putting more in.
I can't go out on the road, give you 3 weeks, and guarantee I'm going to give you 9 great shows.
Right.
Really?
I can't do it no more.
I
I don't
can't-
want to ever burn out, Bert. I don't want to
I see what
burn
you're saying.
out
That-
3 weeks. I don't want to be like these guys that's what it becomes. And then it becomes the end-all, be-all. And now you're 52. You got 2 kids. You got a mortgage. And this is all you got. You moved here to do something here. You didn't move here to go out there. If not, let's end it. Let's shake hands, move to Houston, move to Nashville, and cut your travel time.
Yeah.
You moved here to shoot a pilot on Thursday, to shoot the Travel Channel, to fucking pop an occasional movie or something. You didn't move here to go out every 8 weeks on the road, unless you're Bill Burr, selling out 18 nights in a row.
Out shows.
10 days.
In a-
after
not in a
10
row.
days. Yeah, and like 2 Monday, 2 Tuesday, 2 Wednesday, 2 Thursday, like that.
At the Wilbur Theater.
In Boston, yeah.
Sold out.
It's just over 1,000 seats each show. So he sold like 19,000 tickets.
Holy shit. I feel like I just been slacking on my stand up. Like I feel like I listen to these guys.
Yeah, but you said it before, but you're out all over the world shooting TV shows. Like you can't keep that up
You
if you're
can't
doing what
burn.
you do.
Listen, you have to
can't
focus on
I know
one.
you can't. Nobody can. I mean,
But
it's not
while
you.
you're,
It's
but
nobody.
while
can.
you're doing the travel show, you're penning. At night, you don't have time. While they're drinking, I gotta go to the room. I gotta pen for an hour because that pen, what's his name? Rodney Dangerfield didn't do comedy for a few years, but he kept penning.
yeah.
So even though you're not doing that, when you pen sometimes, it's just as valuable.
Yeah.
Just keep penning. Something happened. You're hanging out with these fucking Puerto Ricans. Something had to happen. You're hanging out with a bunch of Arabs. Something had to happen.
Yeah.
Something had to happen. Something happens every day in your life that sometimes you don't write down or we miss. I'm the fucking number one guilty part of that. But don't ever feel you're slacking. When I'm
I just
working
feel
on
like
a movie,
I just see all you the guys on the road. I feel like I I come back and I get on the road for like 2 weeks, a month, but I'm not on all the fucking time, you know?
Yeah, but let's say when I get on a movie, let's say I got a movie 5 days in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Most you assholes, 90% of a comic would go, huh, I'm not making that much money on the movie. Let me go book a comedy night. Then you book 3 fucking nights in New Orleans. Now you're out till 12, and you're shooting a movie with fucking whoever. You're getting the opportunity of a lifetime. When I shoot a movie, guess what? Everybody else sucks my dick. I'm shooting a movie.
Yeah.
If at the end of that movie I want to do a weekend in New Orleans like I did, then it's done. But I don't mix apples and oranges. I used to, and I used to get a shitty result. Why are you getting a shitty result for? The most, to me right now, when I'm out the 3rd week in a row, that Thursday, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling my jokes.
Start to feel kind of like they're on press play.
Fuck it. I don't
feel
want to.
stale
That's it.
on that.
That's when it's over. Once
Yeah.
I feel that, that's it. That's why I told the guy, listen, don't back me no more. Every other, then give me 3 weeks off to recoup to get a feel for this.
Yeah.
And then put me out there. And I appreciate the work. Don't get me wrong. I just can't cover the spread no more. But I know this going in. I want to keep this fresh. I don't want to come in here on a Sunday, get home, pack, eat, and then come here at 8 o'clock because I got to leave on Wednesday because Rosemary wants me for Bob and Tom. Fuck you. Yeah. Bob and Tom can suck my dick. I'm going in Thursday. I got a wife here.
Do these go out day and date?
No, these go out Monday night and Wednesday night. But, I don't want to do 2 pot. Again, if I got to come in here Monday and then Tuesday, I want to even keep this motherfucker fresh.
Yeah.
I want to space it. I don't want to come in here and do 2 in a day and then the law of diminishing return. I went to
I was gonna
the
release
law of diminishing returns. I was the biggest whore in the world and it got me nothing for years. Everybody goes, you're a hustler. Yeah, I could throw down with the best of them. I could get that schedule. I could film my schedule 8 days a week. I could call every club owner. You don't know how I do it, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
I know that by the 5th week, I'm on stage giving you a bullshit show. I'm going to yell at a heckler that usually I don't yell at.
Yeah.
You're the one that convinced me to cancel my Sunday shows.
Always.
Now I do it. Now I do it.
Too.
Now I do it either Thursday or Sunday. Sometimes it's easier for me to stay with the girls, on Thursday if I'm coming in late. But
the girls would love to have you, but the girls remember Sunday dinner. There's nothing like Sunday dinner in the American culture. Nothing like it. Nothing like Sunday dinner in the American culture.
I gotta ask you
we
something.
spit at it. And then when everything goes sour, we sit there, I don't know what happened. We've disrespected our own culture. Sunday that's it. I don't give a listen. Listen, I'm not doing the midnight show. I got shit to do in the morning. When I get there, my kids don't understand that I made the midnight show. They don't understand that I work and that this is provided. They don't understand that concept. Yeah. You know what they understand? Daddy wasn't there on Sunday. That's all. And this is what I know from blowing a marriage and blowing a relationship and blowing a relationship with my child. I'm not talking out of my ass. And this is what I've seen over the years through other comics. Because there's no woman, as much as she loves their kids, when you're calling her going, I'm in Beirut dancing with a bunch of Heb girls, and she's at home at an art class with fucking Isla getting thrown fucking M&Ms to the fucking neck. You understand me? And you're telling her, how much can a woman tolerate that? How long will you tolerate that at home? I'm in Puerto Rico with 3 natives drinking pina coladas. Wait till you see me on Trip Tank. And here I am at home with...
Shit, I'm going to piss myself.
Where's fucking, what's his name? Where's Tony Bennett? Memorial Day weekend, guys.
You're the only person I swear to God, Joey, you're the only person I know that can take me from really, really listening to laughing hard as fuck.
It's tremendous, guys. He's better than you.
Are we leaving?
No.
Okay.
We ain't going nowhere. We're here. We're drinking wine. You got the Uber, right?
I got an Uber.
You want to smoke another joint?
No. Fuck no, man. No.
What? You all right? You want a piece of edible? That edible was 6,000 milligrams at some point.
Jesus.
It's your second one.
That's the second one we
Do
went
you
to.
ever... No, I really want to know this. Do you ever go like, I'm too fucked up from your edibles? Ever? Does that thought ever cross your mind?
Happens every day.
Every...
But ask him what he does when that happens.
I wake up, I brush off, and I go back and get the lion that bit me.
If you take another one.
But I take a few days off and I regroup. And I
Do you
sweat.
really?
When I go to acupuncture, she cleans my adrenals out. She cleans my gallbladder. And that's where the THC develops. It sits there like a glue. So when I go to her to before I
Yours
go there,
must be like fucking oil sludge.
Oh,
Like
but I've been running this.
like
Let me tell you
ExxonMobil.
what happened. I've been running this machine for so long, I can't stop this motherfucker now. The body's got this glue everywhere.
Yeah.
And now you just got to learn how to maintain it. You can't let it cross over into the danger zone. I got to keep it like Tom Cruise before he got to Scientology.
Do you ever get tired of fucking hanging out after the shows? Yes. I can't believe your stamina for that.
Yeah. I don't know. You're the one that brought that up to me though. Like I just
because I'm like you in this sense is that I am like let's go back to I want to go back to the room. You know what I mean? Like after the show.
I was
you're
shocked
a fucking all nighter.
Yeah, I spend the night with this. I tell everyone if you come to my late show, I hang out with you. I'll hang out.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you don't get just.
I used to
tired.
do it too, guys. I used to do it. I can't lie.
Yeah, you
I do it
because
every
I
night.
see both. I said to you,
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't do it.
No.
Because I when I get done my second show, my first show I sell shirts or whatever and books, and then I go back to the green room and chill for a sec, and then after the late show I go out to the bar. I tell everyone, but man, I don't have. This is gonna sound massively insecure, but I didn't have the security in my material that you may have, that both of you have, because I always felt like the only reason I was there is because I sold drinks. You know, but the truth is, when I first started headlining, I heard Pete. As a matter of fact, Pete is exactly who said. He goes, you know, man, you got a big drinking crowd. That's good for a club owner because Pete was kind of got
you move drinks.
And he's like, you move drinks, and I was like, yeah. And then David Tell randomly said to me, you can't count in Miami one weekend. He goes, you can't count on the club owner watching your set. You cannot count on the club owner knowing good comedy. What you can't count on is that the club owner knows how much booze you sold. And you sell a lot of booze, and you'll fucking keep working. Yeah. And that's always been my MO.
With you.
So in a weird way, and I remember Tony Baldino telling me in Chicago, he goes, nothing for nothing, but when you hang out Saturday night, I get like an extra $4,000. And he's like, it's not a lot, but it just adds to your weekend of sales, makes you a better comic. I tell you that all over the country. Tell them to hang out for an extra hour. So I always tell people to hang out.
Then you were like, I'm having a drink on stage, so that moves booze too, right?
Oh, well, but yeah, I drink on stage. Usually I do a shot or I pound a beer when I get on stage. But that's the deceptive thing, not to like let the canary out of the mine. But like I only have one beer on my first show.
I'm not. Yeah, it's great. But
and then I'll have one beer on my second show, and maybe a couple shots. Maybe I don't know. Who knows?
Dude, I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of in a way jealous of it, like because I sometimes will be like, all right, I'll have a drink with you guys, and literally 8 seconds in, I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
Oh, really?
Because I feel like if they're waiting for me to be entertaining, I'm not going to entertain them.
But we're different dudes.
Of course.
But we're different dudes. Like me, you, and Joey are the same guy.
Yeah.
But we're all very different. Like
Yeah.
Joey's very honest. I'm not very honest. I'm really not. You know, you guys know me pretty well.
This is honest right now?
Yeah, I'm not honest right now. But I'm not very honest. Like if Joey said, "Bert, tell me what dot is," I'd be like, I don't like confrontation. Like most of the times when I hang out with Joey, and I'm being dead serious, I kind of listen to Joey and let him tell me. Like remember when we first hung out that whole month? Like I kind of did therapy with you, but I would tell you things and then I'd listen to you very honestly. Like, but I would never confront anyone. You don't have a problem with confrontation, nor does Joey.
I have less of a problem with confrontation than you do.
Yeah.
I'm not as comfortable with it as Joey.
Joey has no problem telling you what's wrong. What's wrong?
No. I was always very polite.
No, yeah,
Something happened the other night that I feel really bad about.
What?
And I told Lee what happened. I don't know how, and I felt bad because I know it's going to come back to bite me in the ass. It always does in life. It's the second show Saturday. We just take pictures with everybody. Hugging, the whole thing. And then me and Lee are like, let's go for a walk. And I call Lee, and Lee's at the buffet with Talking Lear.
Who?
A friend of ours.
A Twitter guy.
Security, the main man. And they're hanging out, and I'm sitting there by myself waiting for him, and I'm at the sports book. Am I drinking? Not at all.
Yeah.
I think I have a water. And I'm watching whatever is coming up on the sports book. I'm watching pieces of the UFC. I'm watching the baseball game. And like when you're just, I don't know how to say this, when you're just in a fucking, you're
in a zone?
What do Gentiles call it? When I'm
Gentiles.
decompressing.
Yeah, decompressing.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just decompressing
Yeah.
after the show.
Winding down.
Winding down, and you don't know where your mind is at. Your mind is nowhere.
And that is a great, the best feeling. The only thing that is a true pleasure to comics is decompressing after a show. Is so great.
So in the middle of my decompression, a guy comes up to me and goes, hey, you're the comic, man. I was going to go see you, but I didn't know who you were. Right? And, nice to meet you, sir. Yeah, maybe come tomorrow night. It's a 7:30 show. I'll put you on the list. Yeah, but why should I come anyway? It says you in the movie Grudge Match. That's a really shitty movie. But I don't have to tell you, you were there. I mean, I'm a boxing writer, and as a boxing writer, I mean, De Niro should have been beat up, and I'm sitting there, all right, and he goes, so his wife is in the midst. She's like laughing, like giggling at like my husband is so witty.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, guys. I'm 52. Okay? I've heard it all, and I've eaten a lot of shit in my life. And I made a promise when I got clean off coke, I wasn't going to eat shit no more. At no level, whether I was in Hollywood, on a set, an agent, a director, I'm done. They're fucking thieves without guns. I was a thief with a gun. I don't have respect for a thief without a fucking gun. So this guy gets close, and he goes, that's my biggest problem with comedians. That whenever I bump into them and I talk to them, they're not funny. He goes, I've been sitting here for 8 minutes and you haven't said one funny thing to me. And I look at him straight in the face, guys, and I go, why don't you take a fucking walk? Take a fucking hike. He thought it was a joke. He's like, oh. And his wife and they're like, and they're like, I don't have to go any. And I'm like, take a fucking walk, guy. I'm sitting here minding my own business. I ain't bothering nobody. I just did a show. I just took pictures. I'm just sitting here minding my own business. You got to come and insult me. You know what he says to me? He goes, I can basically do whatever I want. And he starts giggling again. And I go, do me a favor. Because he started, like, protecting himself, like just trying to talk himself out to the hole. And I wasn't even having it, guys. There was no apology. Listen, take your bullshit somewhere else. And I told him, take a fucking hike. And he stopped and he goes, are you serious? And I go, get the fuck out of here. And he looked at his wife like I was a Martian, and they just walked away. I didn't want confrontation. What is that?
Yeah,
Is that confrontation?
No.
I don't know if that's confrontation.
But you feel badly about that?
He was older than I was. I was raised to respect people with white hair.
No, that guy's an asshole.
And then I thought about the Joe Rogan thing 10 years
That guy's
ago.
an asshole.
Old people are assholes that grew old.
Yeah.
I thought about that right away, and that made me feel a lot better. But that's not the school of thought I was raised.
No, you didn't do anything wrong.
You shouldn't feel that.
Now, was that confrontation?
No. Well, that's confrontation, yes, but it's not. It's like.
You got any cheese left in there? Anything?
No,
You got a
couple
fucking
of
grape
grapes.
like I'm Julius Caesar.
I don't care. See, Joey, I don't lose my head over that.
I'm good.
I lose my head over like
No,
when I talk shit to people when I'm drunk and I know there's probably a camera on me.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like that happened at the Mall of America.
Yeah.
The guy was like, I hit the button to say close the hotel at 12. And they closed the hotel. And so I hit the button and the guy goes, are you handicapped? And I was like, what? And he's like, are you handicapped? I was like, no. He was like, then I can't let you in. I was like, oh, never mind, I'm handicapped. But I did this whole spiel about being handicapped and then having a blind guy and a guy in a wheelchair with me. But I was like, because the speaker thing was here, so I was like bending down to do the speaker voice. And I came around the corner, and the next, like, the guy was like, were you the guy with the handicap guys? I was like, yeah, have you seen them? and then he was like, we have video cameras, man. And I was like, fuck. I totally Britt McHenry'd myself.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I think of. I don't think about those moments. Like, those moments, you're not being a dick. You were nice to the guy. You were gracious to the guy for a while.
Yeah.
The guy was an asshole. He's a cunt. All his friends will say he's a cunt. That's how it works.
The reason why my mom died was the heart thing.
Yeah.
But really inside was her heart broke because my mother was a very generous person. She was raised like a gypsy. My mother knew that if she made $100 and she came in the room right now, she was only supposed to walk out of his room with 50. In her world, that was my mom's world. Yeah. And I was raised like that, to spread money. It's not about you. I get a little money extra. Cut fucking Lee in. Cut you in. That's the school. And you do the same.
Yeah.
But people don't think that way. So you end up getting fucked. And then when you need money, they don't call you back, even though you paid for their fucking kid's dental bill and shit, whatever. And I think the same way. And I don't know how the fuck you guys do it. I tell you what bill kills me. there's a bill that's called the manager's bill. Grab your pen and you're like, what? You know, I tried to tell him you needed more money, but they wouldn't budge. You tried to tell him, you fucking cocksucker? That's the bill that's always paid me. Or the bill where I'm paying you for the same job you're doing. And all of a sudden, wait a second. What's
paying for
going
a phone
on
call.
here? Yeah, I'm paying for a phone call. I don't like that. There was times when the number was okay, so I paid it. Because sometimes it's just good to have you around.
Yeah.
Let me give you the 10 points just to give you a little taste of what it's like. But they don't appreciate it anyway. So the other day I got a call and some guy says to me, hey, I got an offer for Josh Wolf. What do you want to do? And I go, not for nothing. You're not theatrical. He goes, yeah, but they sent me the offer. I go, no. That's theatrical. And somewhere on the line, that guy is going to go home, and he's going to see that, and he's going to go, where's my 10?
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to pay him 10. And I hung up, and I felt bad the rest of the day. Is that confrontational? Where I come from, that's telling people. But in L.A., when you do that, you get on the fucking shit side.
LA's a weird place. People
That's
don't
a
like
weird
talking to
side.
you in their face, I think. You know?
Yeah.
You have to
They don't
check
mind it in
people.
the
You
car.
have to stand up for yourself. If
You
not,
have to.
bro, they'll rape you to fucking death in this town.
You learn that though, man.
They'll rape you to death. And sometimes you accept it. When I was doing that blow, when I was telling you guys about the blow, it wasn't the blow that was killing me. It was what it was doing to my spirit. I was letting things go because, you know what? If I yell at Bert, the cops are going to come, and I'm not going to be able to do that package I have tonight at the house. And who gives a fuck if Bert humiliates me? As long as I can go take that package. You know, that's how I thought about agents and people in the industry. And when I stopped doing the blow, that was the thing that got me past it. That if I stop doing this blow, I'm going to act how I was raised to act. When
So
somebody-
that's how you act now.
when somebody steps out of line, just a fucking fraction, I got to nail them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to grow. I'd rather not even let it fucking grow because in my world, that shit festers in me. And then one day, it's like when people send me text messages. Okay.
I've never sent you one. I've never
It's
sent
like
you
when
one.
people, and I tell, like Ralphie had a thing about leaving me messages. And I go, Ralphie, what's the story with the 8-minute message? Go, you know. There's no need for it. I kept telling him and telling him and telling him. And one day he caught me after I just got cut off by an Asian guy. So what happens? Now it's your fucking bad day. Now I pass it on. And people are like, what the fuck? How are you talking to me like that? I warned you 10 times not to leave me a message.
Yeah.
And you kept doing it. Today's my bad day. Now you're going to get
I've been
dumped.
yelled at twice by Joey for
I've been
being,
yelled at
being
once.
on an
Thread
email
messages.
thread. No,
Oh,
but I didn't start the thread.
It
I
don't
just-
matter. Don't follow it,
That's it.
cocksucker.
He yelled at
Go
me
to
a
the
lot,
bathroom.
so
So
I'm
we
gonna
can
break
go to
your
the bathroom.
fingers.
I'll give some shout outs and we'll move this captain along here. Let's give some shout outs.
Are we? Is the show over?
No,
How long have we done?
No. We're doing what we're doing.
I don't even know how long we've been on.
We've been
Lee.
on for however. Fuck it. Let me give some shout out. Main shout out goes to my main motherfucking Vegas, Mr. Talking Lair, running fucking security this weekend. Also a big shout out to my man Matt Baltasar, always there for us. Lyricist for hire. Bobby Sharon and Crystal. Greg and the Asian princess up there in Seattle. Laura Cobain, Keith McCabe, Jordan Lee, you bad motherfucker, and my man Andrew Southern, guys. I love you cocksuckers. So it was funny when we came in here tonight. Yesterday I got an email when I woke up. It was the 10th anniversary of the release of The Longest Yard, the one I was in. That fucking, right? Is it May 25th? Does it say it? Yeah, that was Labor Day weekend. So it was funny. It was on last night on TBS. And then today I was talking to Lee and I told him to put it on, the beginning of it. And that's where we're at. So I don't know if you guys give a fuck. I really don't. I want to give a shout out to my
Give a
main
shout out
man.
to that store we went to.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Sunset Herbal. Sunset Herbal. Let me give a shout out to my man.
Oh, can I give some shout outs?
Yeah, give a shout out.
I want to give a shout out to the top. Never mind. Never mind. I just realized what I was doing. New podcasts are out. Felipe Esparza, Owen Benjamin, and Jason Ellis this week. That's already up there. Go get them. Jason Ellis had just released it today. It's a fucking amazing podcast. You ever talk to Jason Ellis, Joey?
I was on there one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a really good time with Lee this weekend in Vegas. I was talking about it when I walked in here, that sometimes you forget.
How much longer are we going to podcast? 'Cause I
Who
can
the
podcast for a while. I don't know.
Who the fuck knows?
I gotta go in a minute.
Hold up,
We
10
gotta go.
minutes. Relax.
Fucking long day tomorrow.
He's got a long day tomorrow.
Well, how
Relax,
bad
10
is your day
minutes.
compared to mine?
It's probably bad.
Why? What do you got to do?
So
I'm
he's going to shoot
shooting
a pilot.
a
He's
pilot
going to
Wednesday.
prepare.
Oh, for who?
He couldn't do it for
True
fucking
TV.
True TV. Come on,
Come on, man. I
This
got a
guy's-
pilot with fucking History Channel.
This guy's
Wednesday?
No.
this guy's
I got a
next fucking
meeting.
Seinfeld. Leave him alone. Why are you picking on him for? You know what I'm saying? I had a really good time. You ever do something, Bert?
Yeah.
And I forgot about this quality of life. You ever do something with the girls and they have such a good time
Yeah.
that no matter what's going on in your world, just seeing them have a good time makes your dick hard. Like you're like, this is amazing.
I know. Euphemistically, I know what you're saying.
And it's funny
I
to
watch
see
him jump on
Lee.
the trampoline to get my dick.
It's funny to see Lee in Las Vegas. How, I mean, he couldn't wait to get to the buffet. Like he just couldn't wait. He had buffet tickets.
So, wait, do you taking Lee with you on the road?
No. I just took him to Vegas because I wanted to tape the sets, and I know he enjoys it. What's the difference? They're going to give you a room anyway. He drives out. He has a good time. You know, it's called making somebody's weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
go,
yeah.
what the fuck? I got a room. It's not like I'm to Switzerland. He goes out, you know. So I go, Lee, you want to go to Vegas? He came, and it's weird. I ask him because I forget about the fun normal people have.
Yeah.
Like, I'm damaged goods. I got damaged by the blow. Everything around my life early on at Lee's age was surrounded by getting my dick sucked and doing blow. Nothing had become fun. You know what I'm saying? I could stay in a closet with an Asian chick just doing blow and fucking. And to me, that was the best thing. You guys could come to me and tell me how you went to an art exhibit.
I would rather have done that though.
What? No, you wouldn't have, cocksucker. You would have got scared and cried.
And you would have never fit in a closet,
The
Lee.
fucking Asian chick had a big clit.
It had to be a walk-in closet with tons of shoes.
But it's so funny how much fun I had watching him gamble and
It's like a child.
eat fucking. We had the best strawberry shortcake, like New York style, like old school. That was just sensational.
Lee's got a blessed life.
Lee's a
you
funny
gotta love
guy.
it, Lee.
He was eyeing the strawberry shortcake the entire weekend. Every time we'd walk by, he'd like look at it. He'd talk to the baker about it.
How much do you love that? How much do you love what you do for real?
That's the best thing ever.
He
Well,
is a
I don't know
good-
what's going on with the mics.
He has a good time, man, and it's
Yeah.
funny when you.
No, it's so cool. I'm saying I love to hear that somebody loves. You love it, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's got to be, you know, in a weird way. It's like I know you. I don't have to. I'll speak for you, Tommy. But like, I know that we both feel blessed to know Joey.
Oh, 100%.
But we
I'm
also
blessed
feel
to know you
like,
guys.
but in a weird way, we feel like we've earned the right to know Joey.
Yeah.
Like
No,
but like
no.
I
I'm blessed
always,
to
I
know
always,
you guys,
No,
man.
I always feel like I don't feel like I always one of my favorite you stories is when you call one night and you go, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. I'm sitting in the front yard with the girls. And you go, I'll be over in 5. And you and Terry and Mercer came over, and all the girls were in the front yard, and me are sitting on Adirondacks, and I honestly thought, I was like, I'm really lucky to have this moment, like a fan. But then I went, in my head, I remember thinking, he's my friend. Like, because I remember I wanted to take a picture of it, because that was so cool, and Instagram it, like a fan would do.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, this is my friend. I guess I shouldn't do that. You know, like I should just hang out with him. But it was so fun that our kids were playing together, and my daughters love watching her. And so, I feel like Tom and I'm lucky to know Tom, but I feel like I've earned the right to be his friend. I feel like I've earned the right to be your friend. It's got to be great to be Lee, who kind of, you know, came from out of nowhere, and all of a sudden is like it's accepted 100%. I get a kick out of Lee. Like when he gets high and he starts laughing for no reason at all, it makes me laugh hard as fucking shit. Like when you said he had 2 boys, they're like, and Lee lost it. It's gotta
And
be
we all
fun.
got along.
And we all got along.
Except they didn't at all.
Yeah, I felt that. I knew that thing. Like, well, I felt it with you too. Where like, cause I opened, you know, I would MC shows that you were on. So it's like, oh, I know this guy, but like, you know, can I call him like a peer? It takes like years to get to that point. You know what I mean?
And then you saw me get slapped in the face, and you were like,
I was like, this guy's a bitch, man. No, but then with Joey too, I met Joey, and I was like, it's like a fucking tornado of a human being, right?
yeah.
And then I go,
Please.
like I can listen, but like, can I call? Like it took a while to be like, yeah, like earn the right to like call somebody, right? Or like,
Yeah.
You're kind of like intimidated and / like impressed by them. So you're like,
I got fucked over by. Nah, I shouldn't say fucked over. I was just like, Are you leaving, Lee?
No, he's putting the air on.
Two comics kind of like used me to get something for themselves, and I felt very used. I never felt like that in a very long time.
They did what?
It's not even that bad. I made more of it than it really is because I was drunk when it happened. But they used me to get information, and I got fucking pissed. Where's the top part of his body?
That's when he gets going. That's when he comes back. Look. This is for your effect.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Look, there goes the cord. There goes the...
Look at his face. Look at him. Look at him. Watch out. The TV's moving. The TV.
Fucking hilarious, guys.
You're the best.
I feel the same. I feel... Listen, I'm part of the younger thing. You know, I'm older. You guys are younger. So
I never ever felt like... I never feel like you're 52.
No,
I feel like you're 42 also.
I love it. I love the fact that we're all... You know, I got into this because I read a book. What pushed me over the hill was the Lenny Bruce book. And I really, really believed that I was crossing over. This is what I believed in my heart, guys. I really believed that I was crossing over from being a criminal to joining like a biker gang. Like when I became a comedian, I thought I was joining like a secret society. Okay, this is what I really believed. And I thought that we really had each other's backs. I thought that this was the end-all, be-all.
Yeah.
And then you go on the road and you meet some dicks at some of those Yoda rooms and some of those
Dude.
Tribble rooms.
I just almost sucked that. I'm opening another bottle of wine. How soon are you leaving, Buns?
I'm leaving. I got it.
Look,
I really do
shit.
have to go.
Why?
But I don't want to go.
Why?
but
Why
I
the
ha-
fuck? He's
Wait,
cracking
come
open a
on,
bottle of
come on.
wine. Where you going? Another 10
Buns,
minutes.
Buns.
10 minutes. What the fuck? And you
10
meet
minutes.
a
I do what
bunch.
you do. You do what I do.
And you meet a bunch of dicks, and then you come to L.A. and I was blessed to meet. I go to the Comedy Store and meet Duncan and Joe Rogan and Ari and I had this faith. And all of a sudden, when that thing went down with Carlos and Joe and what happened at the Comedy Store, everything went away. I saw a comic for what he was. You know, a comic tries to approach you sometimes. They don't have the best intentions.
Yeah.
And that's what always sticks out in my head is how they didn't say, you know what, you shouldn't throw Joe out. We're going to back it. They caved. That always fucked with me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that broke it's like for me, it was like becoming Sammy the Bull Gavano without ratting. It broke my spirit when I realized it was all about money. And that's it. You know, when you realize it, that's when I hate comedy, is when it becomes about money. My fun times is when I could call Segura and you and go, hey, man, meet me at that pizza parlor. Let's go down and do 15 minutes apiece.
Dude.
And we fucking giggle and we get high and we talk to people and we take pictures. And I don't have to sell T-shirts. I don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
I can just be myself. It's when you're counting heads and this guy robbed you last time. That's when it becomes a chore.
It's like you can make $1 million a year as a comic, but I either respect you or I don't respect you. That's the truth.
That's definitely the truth.
I don't give a fuck.
That's
I really
the
don't
best
give a
part
fuck.
about comedy, though. The best part about comedy within comics is that you don't hold comics to the standard that society does, which is how successful are you on paper. You hold it differently because you either respect that person or you don't. It has nothing to do with their income.
Yeah, and there are guys that don't make $1 million out of respect.
Of course.
There's guys, all the guys I probably, most of the guys I respect don't make $1 million.
Yeah.
The guys that make $1 million, sometimes they're the first ones you disrespect. You're like, nah, I don't like the way you came
I
about
respect
that.
the open micers now because I know how hard it is for them now. I feel bad for feature acts now.
Dude, I feel
heartbroken for
feature acts
now.
is the most least.
You
like,
know.
and you know, I wish I.
You take care of them now more?
I only started. I shouldn't talk like that, but I only started tipping people because you said to.
Really?
I never tipped a feature act in my life.
I used to get
And sometimes
500.
sometimes I forget. Only reason I don't tip is because I forget sometimes.
No, I know. Yeah.
But like usually I'll tip the wait staff, $100 at the end of the week.
The whole staff?
Everyone get $10. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't know who's waited on me or who's got me drinks, and then usually I'll give whoever's featuring for me like $200. It's not a lot of money, but
That's
I'm
cool.
not making a dickload of money.
No, but you're helping out. That's what I just try to. I don't go like crazy. I just.
I
try
figure
to
you
help out.
pay for a little bit for the flight or whatever.
I've like just started doing stuff. You know,
I don't make a ton of
buy
money.
flights.
It's interesting. I used to think that the money would grow exponentially, but I think my money's. I don't know. Now I'm going to shit on myself, but I think my money's past my talent. I feel
What?
I feel like I don't know. I'm not like you though, man. We're different people. You believe more in yourself than I believe in myself.
Come on.
Nope.
That's
I promise
not.
you that.
That's not true.
I promise you that 100%.
That I believe more in myself.
I've had more conversations with your wife where I know who you are more than I know who I am. 100%. You believe more in yourself than I believe in myself. 100%.
Where do you see your
Dude.
shortcoming? Because I see
We
you as
shouldn't do this on
somebody.
a podcast. We just talk
This
on
is
the
a great
phone.
podcast.
No. You believe in your worth more than I believe in my worth. Like if someone said to me, in all honesty, if someone said to me, man, we'll have to get into a dollar number to prove this. But like I know for a fact that you believe that you can go out and do rock clubs and you'll sell them out. I would never believe that myself.
Yeah,
I just
but-
would assume I'd get there and no one would be there.
Well-
I would never believe that. I don't believe in myself at all.
Yeah, but I had the same panic thought before the show.
Right.
And then you get there and it's all right. And you're like, oh, cool. Like
Yeah,
it
but
worked
I
out.
would have never done that.
But you could do it.
If I could, I still would never do it because I'd rather a club fucking wall it for me
I got you.
and know that there will be people there for me to perform in front of. Like, I don't know, man. I think it's generational a little bit. I think that you grew up in a time where punk rock's the wrong way to say it because that's not what it is.
Right.
But like entrepreneurial stand-up where you looked at, like,
Because
both
this
of
is
you
the-
guys were ahead of the podcast game
I
way
want to ask
before
you a
me.
question, not to intervene in this.
Shoot, yeah.
So how long have you been doing comedy for?
16 years?
Okay. I want you to rate from 1 to 10. The first 7 years of your comedy career, how hard did you work? The truth.
7 years?
What
I'd
do you
say-
think about the same?
I worked a lot harder than I
Tom
worked
Segura?
now.
How hard did you work? How many nights did you go home and you could feel you it was like a girl cheating on you? How bad?
I'm gonna give me a 7 only because I believe I'm an 8, but I would never say that about myself.
Did you think you ever have a girl cheat on you? You ever been in love and a girl cheat on you? You know what that feels like?
Yeah, of course.
horrible
Yeah.
feeling, yeah.
Is that the feeling you had when you wanted to be that good in comedy? Did you ever get that frustrated?
No, of course, yeah,
After
of course.
when you're 5th or 6th year, then you should always value your worth. I didn't do a lot of things. I didn't go to Montreal. I didn't do Letterman. I haven't taped an HBO special or special at all. But I know one thing in my career, I worked.
Yeah.
I fucking worked. I've been on buses. I was telling Lee, I used to take a bus from here to El Paso as a feature act. Then from El Paso to New Hampshire.
What?
Take the Southwest. That was the cheapest flight available. You forget Logan. I would go into New Hampshire, and then I would work Boston, take a bus to Maine. From Maine, take a bus to Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo.
Yeah.
That's when before 9/11, you could go into Toronto. I would sneak in through the casino and then take a bus to Ontario and work that place for $800 a week to headline. You had to stay there for 2 weeks and sleep with the creepy uncle in his house, and he drove porn. I told that he drove fucking hookers at night, the retarded brother. You have no fucking idea. Taking buses between Rochester, then coming over and going all the way to New York and doing Rascals and doing the city clubs and getting fucking bombing, and then taking a bus to DC Improv and getting fired because the headliner wanted a clean feature, and then taking the bus to Myrtle Beach, then getting a flight on like fucking Spirit Airlines for $2 to Miami and doing the Improv for 2 weeks. And then doing Uncle fucking Funnies when it was in.
Well, funnies.
That was a dump.
Boca?
That
Boca?
fucking hole. What was the name of it?
In Boca.
No. Uncle Funnies was Dorfman's first club.
I thought it was in Boca.
No, it was right outside where the Dolphins practice. Where do the Dolphins practice? In that facility right there. But that was the roughest week ever. And then he had the other one in West Palm Beach where I got high with the chick from Night Court. And he fired me. Dorfman told me I couldn't work that club no more. And he spread the rumor that I was doing blow. And it was because I
The
brought...
rumor.
Yeah. The Fuma, whatever the fuck it was.
Davis?
Huh?
Davis, Florida?
Davie, Florida.
Davie, Florida.
Davie,
you
Florida.
jackass.
What the fuck you think you're dealing with? Some novice guys? I would bust it everywhere, and I would call Yoda the whole time. Going,
I've
"You have
never done a Yoda
You have
run.
a
I
fallout.
kind of want to do a documentary.
You have a fallout.
of
You have a
like-
fallout. And I would take buses to Michigan, inside Indiana, Wisconsin. I worked for that guy when he pay you with the gun on the table in Minneapolis.
Oh, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. That
Oh, I know
fucking
who you're
jerk
talking
off.
about.
JD.
JD from the fucking biker gang.
Why would he have a
worked for
gun
that
on the
guy.
table?
Oh, my
He
God.
was a gangster.
How did you
man.
handle the gun on the table guy?
I handle people going on tables
It's
all the
Joey-
time.
That's what I'm
Joe-
saying.
yeah.
You're Joey
I didn't
Diaz.
even
Wait,
look
did
at
you
it.
work for him?
No, I never worked for him. But
I worked for
tons of
JD.
stories.
You heard my story, right?
There was two people who
I
put
forget.
guns out. Him and the jerk off from New
From
Mexico.
Chicago. No, the guy from Chicago.
Which one?
Brant.
Oh, he put that
Brandt
gun?
used to put a gun on the table before he paid.
Riddles? Fuck
Riddles,
him.
and he put a
That
gun on the
motherfucker
table.
was a check
and then he
bouncing
go,
motherfucker.
and then we said to me one time, he goes, "What do you want, cash or check?" And I went, "Oh." In my head, I thought it was more certified we get a check. I go, check, definitely check. And Leanne goes, why the fuck would you get a check, get cash?
I know
This
that.
check's going to fucking bounce.
It bounced.
Yeah, it bounced.
It bounced.
Or
It
no,
fucked
maybe
up.
it didn't. I don't remember. But
I think Caparulo's bounced, and that was the beginning of the end.
what were we just talking about?
Guys with guns.
JD's.
JD.
So we go into JD's is the Jameson Comedy Tour. And
right.
it's me, Steve Byrne, Danny Bevins, and Billy Gardell. And the second we roll in, I'm closing the show because I'm the loudest of the group. And so JD says, I don't know that guy. He's not closing. Billy Gardell's closing. And Billy is the guy, for you guys that don't know, is the guy on Billy Gardell. He's on Mike and Molly. He's Mike, not Molly. And so he's like, yeah, don't worry. Bert will close the show. He says, no, I don't know who Bert is. You're closing the show. He fucking hated my guts until the very end of the night. Last week, someone said he was in the outlaw biker gang.
Right.
JD's had a stroke, I think.
Yeah, he died.
He's
He's
dead?
in bad shape.
He's in bad shape. Yeah, he's a good guy. I liked it. So we go out to the thing, and I said, so JD, you're an outlaw, huh? Which you don't say to a biker. And he goes, excuse me? I said, you're the biker gang. Outlaw? Like, I'm being such a fucking guy in a movie.
Yeah,
you're in the biker gang, the Outlaws?
You're the
And
square guy.
And he was like, what do you know about the Outlaws? I said, my dad represented them in Florida. I said, Slowpoke and Lefty? And JD goes, you're Al Kreischer's kid.
What?
I swear to you. And he goes, are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. We come in the office. You be that little kid. That's you? I said, yeah, in Tampa. There's a bunch of guys that got arrested in Jacksonville on this big case. My dad represented them. And my dad would talk about the fucking biker gang. And I remember the names.
Your
Lefty
dad
and
knows some
Slowpoke.
unsavory shit about these guys, for sure.
And this guy went, are you fucking... And he started bringing motherfuckers over. I remember it was snowing because he had an Escalade. Do you remember that? And it was always clean as fuck. And he was like, come on over. He goes, this is, his dad was a lawyer for the fucking Outlaws. And I remember, and then all of a sudden next week I got an offer to do a weekend there. $1,300. It was $1,300 for like fucking 7 shows, I want to say.
And you had to stay at that condo.
I know. We stayed at a hotel. I didn't go back.
My God.
I made a bet with the bar staff that on Sunday I'd make $100 for tips and everyone. I promised them. And I said, if I'm wrong, you guys all have to get naked on stage. But if I'm right, I'll get naked on stage and you can take a picture with me. And I was wrong. They didn't make $100. And JD goes, take your fucking clothes off. And I was like, it was like a joke bet, JD. I was trying to raise their tips. And he was like, take your fucking clothes off. So there's a picture of me naked on stage with everyone from Joker or something, or whatever it was called.
Comedy Club. What was
But
it?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. What are we worried about?
That's how I
Semantics.
value. That's when
Tom,
I.
don't
gotta
get
go.
no.
That's
Why?
when
Why?
I do.
What's 15
That's
minutes?
when I feel. Listen,
What's
brother.
15
Good
minutes?
luck to you.
Thank you, brother.
Let us know what time it starts, Tom. What time? What night? When does this pilot premiere?
Oh no, I'm just going to shoot it, so I don't.
What's the premise?
It's about me and Christina.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Is it like scripted?
yeah. Should be fun.
Nice.
Yeah,
You know, for months, people started hitting me up, going, "What do you know about it?" And I didn't even know.
yeah.
And then somebody told me, True TV, listen, man, you paid your dues, you deserve it.
Thanks,
I
buddy.
ain't mad at you. Go get your fucking paper, cocksucker.
Tom Segura, it's your mom's house. Christina's podcast is
That's Deep Bro. Yeah.
That's Deep Bro's rated higher than your mom's house. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah, always.
Really?
Your mom. That's Deep Bro is one of the highest rated comedy podcasts.
It's a great one.
I've had people that don't do my podcast
Yeah.
say how great that podcast is.
You know what is really funny? We'll do the podcast live, your mom's house live.
Yeah.
And people will come up to us, and I'll be like, "How's it going? Thanks for coming." They're like, yeah, "I really like that Steve Bro more." I'll be like, "Thanks a lot, man." And then they'll be like, "We came out kind of hoping to see that." I'm like, "We didn't advertise that. Like, you're telling me how disappointed you are?
Yeah.
You wanted to see a different movie? Like, it's
So
we
wait,
told you where you were
be
seeing.
honest. When was the last time you guys 69'd?
69.
I'm gonna be honest. I know that it was I'm gonna say 6 years, at least 6 years.
No, it's not that long.
69.
Yeah, it's not that long. No, it's been a while, but not that long.
The sex position?
69. Yeah.
Why are you asking personal shit with his wife? What's the matter with you?
So he's fucking Bert.
Because we were talking about 69.
Look,
you were talking about 69 and earlier.
Here's what's important, man.
What?
June 11th, I'm at Stand Up Live in Phoenix.
Oh, shit.
Are you?
Yeah, and June
Are
13th.
you going in to do
just one show.
One night.
One night.
What
He's
night?
a savage.
Huh?
June
What
11th.
night?
June 11th, Thursday.
What
It's a
day?
Thursday.
Okay. Are you going in to do press that morning?
No, I'm just flying in that day and doing the show.
Do press that morning. Do that. You
think so?
KPWD.
All right.
KUD. I'm fucking the name up, but do it. It's such a great show.
No, I've done it. I love that show.
Yeah, it's a great fucking show.
And Calgary, June 13th, 2 shows at the Laugh Shop.
Jim Jeffries' family is from Calgary. He's on my podcast next week.
Is he doing it?
I already did it. I did it with him today.
Oh, you got to tell me about the tour bus thing. I want to hear about it.
I'm gonna do a tour.
Take Lee with you. Do me a favor. Take him with you.
You guys are the best.
I love
Lee,
the time.
I love you.
Thank you. Give my best to your wife. Good luck with this fucking thing.
Thanks, brother.
You don't want to start or go?
No.
You gonna shave the beard for the fucking pilot?
Yeah, one of us has to pick the beard because we look too similar.
Like Syatt and shit.
What?
Whose keys are those? They're Lee's, are right. No, that's the problem. I bumped into Slash one night, like in '98. Joe took me to Riviera, and it was for the Dirty Show, and I bumped into Slash. I saw him at the airport, and then I saw him walking around in the afternoon. I went up to my room. It was my first time in Vegas to do comedy. I couldn't sleep. I went walking around, and there he was at the bar by himself. And I went over and said hello and told him that he was at one of my shows at the Union one night with Paulie Shore. And
the Union, I remember.
And he started talking to me, and I asked him what happened to the singer. And he goes, "Can I ask you a personal question? How you doing with comedy right now? Are you doing well?" I go, "I'm not doing good at all. I just moved here. I've been a pilot, but whatever. I'm still getting $15 a spot." He goes, "These are going to be the best times of your life.
Yeah.
You're going to remember these times. This is what matters. Always savor this, because later on when you make money, you're going to question it." That's what happened to the singer. He started questioning, and all of a sudden he started looking for spiritual answers and why he did what he's doing, and he really believed. You know, sometimes, is my mic on or is it low? Put it a little louder, my mic. Sometimes, man, you see it.
Yeah,
like the other
my
night,
mic up,
I love Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Do I mean, is he Johnny Carson? Fuck no. Is he Dave Letterman? Fuck no. But it's 2015, and he puts something different. You know, he does sketches, and he sings with people, and he does kind of cute stuff sometimes that even I tolerate. And I'm not a half a fucking fruitcake. I tolerate it. I'm like, you know what? I see where he's coming from as a comic.
Yeah.
I still remember him going into the Improv with a guitar. He had that fucking manager lady that was a savage 15 years ago in L.A.
Yeah.
That chick got him from point A to point B like that. I still remember him doing sets at the Improv, coming in with the guitar, Jimmy Fallon. Anyway.
I never saw that.
So this is 97, 98, and I never saw him again. And then we had Sting on there. Now, my personal opinion of Sting, I love music, but he's a fucking skunt. He broke apart one of the greatest bands.
The Police is a fucking amazing
powerhouse,
band.
but he's such an ego. He's such a fucking cunt ego that it leaks out of his pores.
Yeah.
Me, I get it, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He's such an ego that he even killed Jimmy Fallon's touch. Like, Jimmy Fallon even felt insecure. You could see it. I had to go down and hang out with you guys at the casino. I was really, I don't know what my point is, but that's how much of a fucking kiss of death he was. Like, that ego will kill you.
Yeah.
That's a little too much ego.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't, when I get a residual check from Spider-Man 2 and it's $14,000, I got two options. I go question how the fuck I got this and snort a bunch of blow and start crying and walk around like the guy from Nirvana, or I could just suck it in and move forward.
Have you seen that documentary?
Yes, I have. Shocking.
Yeah, but did we talk about that already?
No, but I saw you tweeted something.
Yeah. Montage of Heck. It's fucking insane. It's, you forget just exactly how good Nirvana was.
Tremendous.
Amazing. Kurt Cobain was amazing with just fucking hardcore riffs with great vocals, great lyrics. Amazing. And Dave Grohl was the quintessential drummer of that time.
Didn't say shit.
Oh, it was fucking amazing, man. And that when you watch him like nodding out on heroin, it breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. You go, God damn it, man. And I've never been there. I've never been there with my kids.
I could see it. I still remember Guns N' Roses winning the Grammys and being fucking just gone. falling all over themselves, smoking cigarettes, nodding and shit.
At the Grammys?
At the Grammys. Fuck all these clean acts. New kids on the block with haircuts and shit. These motherfuckers were fucked up. You'd sit there and you go, wow, that's amazing. Now, can they handle it? Guess what? They're still here.
Yeah.
Aerosmith, can they handle it? Guess what? They're still here. You know, Led Zeppelin, you know, half of them are fucking gone.
I introduced Georgia to the Monkees today.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Here we come.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, and Georgia was like, I don't get it. And I was like, God damn it. This is the first iteration of the boy band. This is the first example of, like, producer makes the boys who sing the songs that they write, and then they try to get power, and then they kill it. And it was a TV show, and I was like, George, I don't know if I can tell you about this. This is too deep. Like, this is, and I literally was sitting there. I partied pretty hard last night, and so I was like sitting on the couch with her. We were cuddling and watching it, and I was like, baby, this is next level. Like, I don't know what to tell you about this. I go, just enjoy it for what it is.
You ever look at your children and see their future?
Yeah, it's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Got the funniest love song anyone can read. Hey, with the monkeys.
Here's one of the first things I saw out of Cuba.
The
When I
Monkees?
came to the country, this is what was popular on TV.
Yeah.
This, the Green Hornet.
Hey, I'm doing Felipe's podcast tomorrow. You going to do it with me?
No, I got 1,000 things to do tomorrow.
I want to do a podcast with you and Felipe.
I'm waiting for this answer right now from this guy. He just texted me now to see if I can meet him tomorrow. You ever look at your kids and kind of in a way see their future?
I do. I do with Isla. I don't with Georgia. I don't know what Georgia's going to do, but I can see Isla's not going the right path. I can see it.
Why do you say that?
You know Isla.
No, Isla's just a free,
El Diablo.
beautiful child.
She's a free, beautiful child that's
child.
going to end up a drummer in a fucking lesbian band, or like just like she's not going to be like a doctor or lawyer. Like she, you know, I just don't see her taking the conventional path. I think what she respects in life is not what the average child respects in life. You know,
Which is good.
Like today we were my hands were all painted because Isla bought these spray paints that go on shirts. She wants to make shirts for me of animals. That she'll draw a stencil from the animal and then she wants to make shirts. But she's only 8. Like it's like a entrepreneurial angle for her. But she doesn't know that you can make money of it. She just knows that she wants to do it. So she made these owl shirts with the letter B in the center of the owl. It looked so badass. I was like, how are you doing this? And then she would just like really like. Do you remember like Bob Ross? Do you remember that guy, that painter Bob Ross? That would be like with the afro. They'd be like, we'll put a little squirrel in the corner. Ida would just take a fucking there was this black one she did that had an owl in the center on a gray shirt and had the letter B in the center of the owl in like stencil. And then she just took the color blue and sprayed it all over, and it looked badass. And I was like, fuck, that's not a regular brain. That's her brain. I can't fuck with that brain, and I don't want to fuck with it. But also part of me wants to go, hey, make sure that brain is taken care of in case the artistry doesn't come out. I don't want her to be addicted to, fucking pills or heroin or coke.
No. As long as you give her love, she's not going to have any doubts.
She's like you, Joey. Like you're one of those guys that you and her are very similar. And I've said this for a long time to you, I think. But like, she loves hard. She doesn't love like on the peripheral. You either know she fucking likes you or she doesn't like you. You're one of those people that my dad loves. But my dad doesn't love a lot of people, but he knew that you respected him and that you had love for him. And so in a weird way, you guys connected. And so it's like, that's like Isla. She's like that.
Now I love him more. I didn't know he was that type of lawyer.
Yeah.
That's a heavy type of lawyer.
Yeah.
It takes a heavy person to be that. My secret dream, if I ever get reincarnated, I want to come back as a top-notch attorney. I'm talking a top-notch attorney, defense.
Yeah.
3 or 4 huge clients that keep
Yeah.
you on a retainer, and you just fucking are their mouthpiece for life. Listen, it's going to cost you, but you call me at 5 in the morning, I'm tiptoed Magoo. I'm right there with you, banging it out in the fucking jail.
Yeah.
That's the kind of, because I saw it. I saw that kind of representation to my mother. Sam DeLuca was the best attorney I ever saw in my life growing up. And he represented fucking killers. And he kept them aside. He drank at their bars. He drank alongside with them.
Yeah.
And it takes a certain demeanor to have people like that respect you. Because after a while, they'll just say, fuck this guy, we'll stiff him.
Yeah.
You got to keep them paying you. An attorney is a very weird occupation. It's not what people think on paper. For you to be a good fucking attorney, you got to know how to cross the line.
You would have been a great
and
attorney.
come back. Oh, I know I would have. I love
Would've
it.
been a great attorney.
My dick gets hard thinking about it.
I could have never done the work to get there, though.
The work would have been hard, but once you get that work down and you start... Listen, man, they pay you to find loopholes. That's a great job, which is something I'm bad at. But by working that muscle, you get better at it.
Yeah.
By doing math and working that muscle, maybe a little fucking jujitsu to get your mind thinking.
You've been
get
doing
there.
jiu-jitsu a lot lately, huh?
I'm fucking terrible. It's amazing.
I'm so glad I came by tonight.
Yeah, me
I
too.
was kissing the girls goodnight, and I
called.
I saw you call.
Yeah, but
and I went. Oh, I missed this call. And then my Periscope came up, and it's Joey Diaz live. And did you know this? And then I saw you getting high before the show, and I went, Where's Joey at? In my head, I was like, I know we're right near each other. Where I'll go run over there. And then you were like, Tom Segura's coming over, and I was like, oh fuck, we had talked about that. I was like, the podcast. So I called you up. I go, hey, can I still come over? And I kissed the girls goodnight, and I just got in an Uber and came over.
Thank you.
And I was like, God, I'm fucking so glad I did.
And
This
you
is
came
such
prepared.
a great
You
night.
came with ammunition.
I brought booze. I'm not going.
Did you
lightweight.
Uber? Did you Uber it?
I Ubered. Always Ubered.
Well, look at you.
Yeah.
You Ubered, Lisa? Yeah.
No, Joey's not a huge fan of Uber.
Sure
really?
Sure I am. Not for you to Uber because I want you to be mentally tough. You don't need to Uber. You're a fucking animali.
Oh my god.
What happened?
Lee, how long have we been doing a podcast?
We're
This
going
one?
Yeah.
We're almost at 300 episodes.
No.
No, the
how-
time
right now?
Yeah.
We're 2.5 hours. We're going to shut off here in about 10 minutes. What do you think, guys?
I've had a fucking blast.
Oh, me too.
I really have, man. I'm so
Just
blessed to have
under
you in my
2
life,
hours.
Joe.
Oh, really?
It's 153.
Yeah, this is, listen, man, a podcast is basically tapping into a good conversation. It shouldn't be forced. It should be very generic. The
Yeah.
podcasts I enjoy are just generic conversations.
Yeah.
You can tell when you put a comedian on, he's trying to overdo it. Just talk, you know.
I told you, man. I really regret not reaching out to people I don't know more. Felipe was probably, other than meeting you, was the realest person I've ever met. Like, I remember when I met you, the first words you said were, dog, you ever break into a chick's house and eat her pussy on a Quaalude? And I fucking fell apart. You're like, Lucy Snorbush. And that is the fucking, I remember saying to Joe that night, we were sitting outside the thing, I go, that's the realest fucking guy I've ever met in my life. Like, I feel like a phony standing next to him because everything he says is so genuine. And Joe's like, dude, it's Joey Diaz. That's next level. Like, I mean, that's not his exact words, but, and then meeting Felipe, I was blown away. I was like, and he was like, oh, I'm good friends with Coco. Like, it just, and I really love that in people. And that's what podcast brings out to me, is real motherfuckers that would have never gotten a voice. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be you on morning radio.
No. I try. Comedy, I was telling Joe and I was talking to Ari, and if you're a fucking idiot if you don't know this. Comedy's at an all-time high.
Yeah.
People are going out every night to watch comedy. We're like, it's back. It's back in full motion. You know, it really fucking is back. What are you doing over there, Lee? Is that an
Just
earthquake?
listening.
No. This is what's happened for a long time. For a long time, people would sit at home and they'd only see the comics that they see on Comedy Central. And that's great. There's some great comics on Comedy Central, but there's also some fucking shitty ones. But that's where America thought it ended. And all of a sudden this thing, social media popped up and YouTube popped up. Now you can look up these comedians. Now feature acts have a fan base, you know? And what the fuck are we talking about here, Lee?
I don't know.
So
I think we're all on a...
now what's happening is you're introduced to comics you would have never met before. So for all this time, you've been meeting these comics that you think are goody two shoes, and all of a sudden this new brand of comedy comes.
Yeah.
That some of them, are like Joe Rogan, who's very intelligent and very profound, and he smokes pot and he does fucking TRT, whatever the fuck he knows about fighting, and you get all these different comics spilling their heart out to you. So it makes you love them. So it makes you see comics that you wouldn't usually see. Like myself, Comedy Central would never dream of putting me on. Felipe, the general has fallen in love with comics that you wouldn't see generally because of the internet.
That's the best part of comedy.
That's the best part of
Why would you ever
comedy.
want a guy who fucking just knows what the market wants to buy resaturates the market with what it's already purchasing. I mean, I don't mean to be a cunt, but like, I feel like a lot of comedy is like that. A lot of comedy is guys who know what the market purchases, and they simply repackage what the market purchases. And then you get guys like you and Felipe. I'll say like 4 very different names. You, Felipe, are so authentic that no one's doing that. No one's doing that ever anywhere. You can't find it.
Everybody wants a TV show.
Yeah.
Nobody wants you to really know. I had this horrible thought, guys. I just told my wife on the way out.
Yeah.
And I'll share it with you guys. I love Syatt. Syatt's like my little brother. I love D'Agostino. But I look at a lot of people who are under 20, under 30, in that mid-range. There's 2 different types of world, you know. One thing I have appreciated from the lesson I've learned with myself in the comedy is then I also learned that with music. Now I believe that we maybe didn't hear the best music that was out there.
Yeah.
There was maybe a lot better music, but maybe somebody didn't like them. Maybe they fucked somebody's wife. Maybe they did something. Maybe they spoke up for themselves, and they didn't get a chance. So now I've been listening to more independent label music. When people send me CDs now, I sit down and listen, and I've been learning.
Yeah.
This has opened up my eyes also, you know? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But mainstream, more comics like myself that you wouldn't see are going mainstream. And it's great because you're not just exposed to what the fuck the media is pushing down your throat.
The real fun is hearing someone live a life that's different than yours. That's not. I don't want to hear about it. I don't. And I'm not shitting on anyone. I don't want to even do material that sounds resembling of me shitting on them. But like, I don't want to hear about a guy talking about what chicks sound like when you hit on them. We get that. We've all lived that life. I want to see something. I want to see Ernest Hemingway. I want to see a fucking Gatsby. I want to know someone that lives something different than me. I don't know. That's what I dig about, like what's out there right now in the market. You know. I don't know. I'm pretty fucked up too.
Do you think on like a long enough timeline, if you just kept at it, everyone would have some sort of success, whether it's just like selling out or having a show?
It depends what you look at as success.
Right.
I've been going to jiu-jitsu for 2 fucking years. I am horrible. But because of jiu-jitsu, it has made me more aware of my body, and I'm trying to get healthier and stronger and in shape.
Your body's in. You're much healthier.
Yeah. So success is what? Some people's success is going to a bar and buying everybody drinks and getting your dick sucked. That's some people's answer to success.
Yeah.
Some people just want to listen, man. No matter how you look at it, comedy became more important to me than doing crime and than doing drugs.
Yeah.
It took me 15 years or whatever it took me to realize that, hey, there's comics that aren't better than me. They just have help or whatever the fuck they have. I'm making these strides while I'm a coke addict. Can you imagine the strides I'd make if I was over-coked? If I didn't do coke? Now my energy had somewhere else to explore and go somewhere else with my mind.
Yeah, but your path, your journey is what it is. Like there's no no one can do what you're doing. I don't know. Not to sound like too.
I feel fucking against you. I think everybody can do what they're doing.
Nobody is consistent. What you're doing.
Nobody wants to be consistent. Nobody wants to do anything past 62 days. Nobody, if you take a fucking poll in this country of what happens, I see it at home with my wife. And she's going to get the karma of that when my daughter gets old. When I tell my wife, hey, do this, leave this door shut because this is going to happen. And I come back a week and a half later and it's open. And she thinks I just meant it for 3 days. You know, every morning. Today I got up at 4 in the morning. My flight was at 7:35. I got up at 4 in the morning, just out of myself. I got in the shower. I came out. I ordered breakfast. I was packed already. I tried to write, not jokes, but about my day and about my journey for the week and how great Vegas was. In the process of all this, I go, holy shit, it's Monday morning. I got to post 3 videos. I got to do the morning joint. Nobody was on Twitter, but I did it because it's consistency. That's what I do on Monday mornings. You know how long I've been doing that, Lee? How long have I been doing that pathetic thing with the same fucking songs and the same stupid fucking little...
Since I've known you.
Okay, 3 years.
4 years.
And even though it's stupid, and even though whatever, how many comics get up every morning and tell you to have a great day?
Very few.
That goes a long way in my world.
No one, I don't think.
So, consistency is everything. I believe that if you stick with something long enough, even if you don't become a Hollywood star or you don't become a world champion at it, you will get a different lesson out of it. That you will go into the next level of your life in peace. If you, Jimmy Schubert does a great saying. What's it? His father told him, "Don't cut the shrib. Never give somebody a short shriv or something." It means to always give 100%. To always give 100%. Even when you don't think nobody's looking, always give 100%. And that's the only way you'll be in peace when you move on to the next level of your life.
Yeah.
And with that, let me give a shout out to the sponsors and we'll get the fuck out of here.
Hey guys, you get all new Bert casts this week. I'm in DC. I'm fucking Joey. You do this to me. I turn into this like fucking malleable piece of jello when I'm around you. And I'm
Well, hold on 1 second. Let me talk about Honor here. Maybe you should take some fucking Shroom Tech. Maybe you should take some fucking complete earth-grown nootropics with alpha GPC and AC-11. 90 capsules. This is one of the best products on the market to get your fucking head together because it all starts at your fucking head, cocksucker, and then it moves on. That's what Onnit does to you. Go to Onnit.com right now and look at the exceptional fucking inventory they have of fucking nootropics, lootropics. They got everything. They got New Mood.
Battle
they got
ropes.
Shroom Take. They got battle ropes. The only thing I can't get you 10% off on the action gear, I get you 10% off on the supplements. Go to Onnit.com. Look at the fine line of stuff.
Try
they
their
got.
new mood. Try their new mood.
The new mood is tremendous.
Listen, I never jump in on an ad, but I will say wholeheartedly, Joey knows this. I have a problem with anxiety and OCD. The fucking new mood, that 5-HTP, that works. It
That's what I'm
really
talking about.
does work. If you're a guy that obsesses about shit because someone said something to you at work and then you can't stop, or you said something drunk at a party, try that 5-HTP. It works.
There you go. That's a fucking, what do you call those, editorials?
Testimonials.
Same fucking difference. Go to Onnit.com right now and press in.
Church.
Boom! And get 10% off your order and just stay on it. You can get on the Stay On It plan where they'll deliver on it to your fucking door every month on the month, okay? That's how we rode here. How about a big shout out to my people at Hit E-Cigs right now, putting a tremendous special for you. 5-pack, 2 cigars, 2 cigarettes, whatever the fuck you want.
You
Mix
gave me
and
one of
match.
those cigars last time I was
Tremendous.
here.
$50 fucking dollars. You can't beat this thing. 1,200 guaranteed puffs. They ain't fucking around. You understand me? They're not fucking around. When you go to all these 7-Elevens with those ISIS cigarettes, they only have like 300 puffs. Fucking this shit.
ISIS cigarettes?
Yeah. Hitty Cigs, they fucking take you to the next level, cocksucker. Go to hitty6.com and press in.
Joey's Church.
Boom, and get 5 Hitty Cigs for $50. That's $10 a piece. You'll be smoking fucking electronics to the end of time.
Don't
I love you,
support
cocksucker. Number 2, Iron Dragon TV. You had a great Memorial weekend, but you burnt through your fucking Netflix catalog. It's time to switch Roku, bitch, and go see my man Dave Foley over there at IronDragonTV.com. Classic martial art films right there in your house at the fucking control of your fingertips. Everything you like. What do they got? Jet Li,
Yeah, Jackie Chan.
Doom Kun.
You sure?
They got everybody.
Tachihiro.
Everything. They ain't fucking around. Go to Iron Dragon TV and get 2 free films on Joey Diaz right now. Tell them I sent you. Go to Iron Dragon TV and press in.
Joey.
Boom! In the box. And get 2 free classic martial art films right now on your television set. And you're sitting there. What am I going to smoke tonight, Joey? You're going to go to naileditlife.com for the best vapor pen on the market. You understand me? Fully guaranteed. You have a problem with it? You call fucking Dave. This week I was smoking my vapor pen at the airport today.
Is this the one you told me about?
Yeah. And the thing was fucking...
Shut up, stop. Just keep
Did you smoke it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you smoke it? It was
No,
pretty
I
fucking
have
good.
no idea.
I smoked that dab at the airport that I got fucked up, but the thing was
You
loose.
did what?
But the thing was fucking loose already. If that happens with one of Dave's pens, I called Dave at Nailed It Life. I got a pen delivered to my house within 24 hours. Go check out naileditlife.com. All the great products they have for dabbers. If you're dabbing and that's your world, they are the fucking kings of it. They make a gummy bear called Los Gummies Hermanos, which will fuck you up. 250 milligrams of a hash oil. You need a license to get one, though. If you live somewhere where there's no license, don't ask, you dumb motherfucker. We can't mail it to you. Another shout out to Nailed It Life. Another shout out to Iron Dragon TV. Another shout out to Hitty Cigs. And a tremendous shout out to Honored.com and to Bert Kreischer for coming this weekend.
God bless you, Joey.
Also, you bad motherfuckers, on Saturday night, one-stop shop, Uncle Joey, Oklahoma City, at the lab, at the university. That's right, Uncle Joey's coming to Oklahoma City. Put the fucking horse away. I'm coming with a big dick and some Vaseline. And then the week after that, the Denver Comedy Works. All you pot smokers, I'm coming to fucking town. You better get